I neglected myself. I neglected my feelings with myself. I wasn't being honest with myself. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, we're going to be doing a chit chat get ready with me. I am filming more videos for Vlogmas, so I hope that you all are enjoying it, and of course more vlogs are to come. And yeah, so I just wanted to come and sit down. I haven't done one of these videos in so long. I already got my eyebrows on, and I used my Morphe pencil, Makeup Revolution soap brow, and my LA Girl concealer. Let's start on the eyes. I've got my Juvia's Place Nubian 2. I'm not really sure what I'm going for. Maybelline Color Strike cream to powder eyeshadow pen. It's like a wine color, and I kind of want to do this, so I might be doing something surrounding. I don't know, y'all. Let's just start going in with some transition shades and just kind of go from there and see what we come up with. I'm gonna go into the Nubian 2. This palette is so beat up. I really love this palette. And what brush do I wanna go in with? I'm gonna go in with a Morphe E23, and we're gonna start with Morocco up here in the corner. Okay, so you guys know that I have an issue with talking and doing makeup. I really do. Staying on topic and stuff. So I'm gonna try to stay on topic and then also do makeup and not make this video an hour long. Starting off, I just want to thank you guys. I am at 2,324 subscribers, I think, and that is amazing. I've been pretty much like gaining subscribers every day. So hi, hello, welcome to anybody that is new. Thank you so much for joining and watching and subscribing. I appreciate it so much. And I'm just really excited to continue with Vlogmas, and make sure that you guys are definitely sharing any requests that y'all have down below in the comments, so that I can make sure to film videos that you guys want to see for this Vlogmas. I've really been enjoying filming. It's been difficult just because of like work and everything, but at the same time it's been really good, really fun. I've been learning so much about myself, pushing myself, and yeah, so I'm really excited, and thank you guys so much for your support and watching. I'm starting to get views that it'll take me like a few days to get. I'm starting to get those in like the first day, so that's really exciting. So thank y'all so much again for watching. I have a couple of topics I want to talk about. It's a couple of things that have been going on. I also want to get a little vulnerable. We'll see how much I leave in the video. So yeah, the first thing I want to talk about is the new YouTubers I've been watching. So I have been getting more into like the luxury girlies, like Kyra Amanique, Aaliyah's Face, Brianna something. She actually just had a scandal because on one of her vlogs she like talked about her hair, and she's biracial, so she talked about how she felt like she was blessed that she had the type of hair texture that she has. And I'm not good with like the whole hair texture thing. I don't know. All I know is I have 4C hair. Like when you say black hair, you talking about like my hair. So that's kind of hair I have. I think she may have like 3C or something. I don't know. She talked about how she felt like she was blessed that she had the type of hair texture because her mom complains about having her hair, because I'm pretty sure her mom has like 4C hair or like naps or whatever. And she was just talking about how her mom talks about how she's blessed to have her hair and how she struggles with her hair. And so Brianna came on her channel and she was like, I'm blessed to have my hair texture because my mom struggles with doing her hair. And baby, let me tell you something. The girlies came for Brianna. So I felt two ways about that. On one hand, when I heard her say it, because I literally, y'all, it's so crazy. I literally subscribed to her like the day before. So I hadn't even seen the vlog yet because I was still watching like some of her older content. So like, as I watched a few of her videos, and then like the videos talking about what she said came up, I was like, wait, I just subscribed to her. How is she already in some mess? I watched like a few people's videos with varying opinions or whatever. And I kind of then I went back and watched it because she still had the video up. I don't know if she still has it up yet. She might, I don't know. She just came back to YouTube like a week ago, so ago, whatever. I went and watched that vlog. And so I was like, well, I'm gonna go in and see what she said, how she said it, in the context that she put it in, and just form my own opinion. Cause I'm like, I'm vibing with her. Like, I've been binge watching her content, so I'm like, what's up? So I go and watch the video or whatever, and I will say that hearing it firsthand, it was rough. Like, I was like, what you mean? You know what I'm saying? And so I have been trying my best. This is something I want to take into like my 30s and on, to not take things personal and to not judge someone for saying something just because either I wouldn't say it or I would say it differently. My mother is clearly very vocal about how much she does not prefer her hair. I'm not gonna say she hates her hair, but she just doesn't prefer it all the time. And so she sees this, and so she in turn feels blessed that she doesn't have to go through that. She doesn't have to stay up all night and detangle her hair. She doesn't have to go through like a tough, you know, straightening process or nothing like that. And way. And clearly her mom has molded her thinking into thinking that 4C hair it's not a blessing. You know what I'm saying? It's a struggle. It's a situation. It's something that if you don't have to deal with it, be happy you don't have to deal with it. 4C hair is hard to manage. It takes time. It takes patience. It takes education to learn how to do your own 4C hair. And this is coming from somebody who's still who still struggles and learns and is learning how to handle her hair. I'm not good at doing my own hair. One, because I'm lazy. You can't be lazy with 4C hair. And that's just the truth of the matter. You have to be patient. You have to take the time to do it. If you don't have the time to sit aside to do your hair, you might just want to invest in like a really good beautician, cosmetologist, or whoever to help you take care of your hair, and there's nothing wrong with it. Feel like that, you know what I'm saying? If somebody wants to be natural, if somebody wants to grow out their perm and do whatever, like I totally support that. If somebody wants to perm their hair, I support that too, because what you put on your hair does nothing to mine. You know what I'm saying? If you damage your hair, not saying that you're gonna automatically damage it, but I'm saying if you damage your hair, it doesn't damage mine. Was it said in bad taste? Absolutely. It was said in bad taste. Should she have said it not on a public platform like that with all them subscribers, girl? Maybe if you had a couple of thousand or something, maybe you could have got away with it. But girl, you got like over 400K. Like, girl, why'd you say that? And then with her saying it like, whew, child, like I'm glad I ain't gotta go through that. It's like, y'all know better than to say stuff. Y'all know better than to say stuff like that on the internet. Why y'all playing with folks like that? Little black girls with tightly coiled hair, they need to know that their hair is beautiful in its natural form. Texturism is definitely a big deal. And it does need to be addressed. It does need to stop being this good hair versus bad hair kind of thing. It's just hair. And I'm not fighting somebody with 3C hair that said that 4C hair is unmanageable. You've never had it. So one, your opinion doesn't matter. And two, if you happy you got 3C hair, boo, you just happy you got 3C hair. It's like, okay, good for you, I guess. So I just want to talk about that real quick. I'm not like excusing what she said because it was in bad taste, and I don't think she should have said it, especially with the size platform that she has. It's looked really, really bad. Okay, moving on. The second topic I want to talk about is me. And I want to kind of call out my toxic traits, y'all. Like, oh my gosh. So this year I turned 30. And when I tell you I have learned that I am the problem, I don't know if y'all have seen that TikTok, but it's like, am I the villain? I can't be the villain. I'm the villain, y'all. I really do be being the villain sometimes. Like, this year was full of like reflection. And I was able to like take a step back and look at like my past relationships, my past friendships, the jobs I've had, the decisions that I've made, how my life like went from where it was to like where it is now, and the role that I play in any wrongdoing, negative decision or situation that has played out in my life. I wanted to kind of go back and be like, okay, what was my role in this situation that caused me any type of like trauma or whatever? I wanted to know my role in it. And I wanted to know, you know, was it my fault? Or was it like the opposing side's fault? I wanted to know, you know, I wanted to just acknowledge everybody's role, acknowledge mine specifically, and see like what lesson did I learn from that particular situation. Y'all, I was very toxic when I was young. I was so toxic, y'all, like, and not in a form of like, I was hurting people's feelings. I was like a bad girlfriend, somebody I was dating, or like a bad friend, nothing like that. But when I say like how I handled situations and how I handled people, your girl had no communication skills. Honestly, truly, like your girl had no communication skills. Your girl was struggling to find her words. I look back at like my old friendships and stuff, and I'm like, okay, when this happened, how did I respond? And it was 9 times out of 10, like if it was fight or flight, it was absolutely flight. Like flight with ample speed and attitude, you know what I'm saying? So for me, like, I didn't communicate at all. Like I never told people how I felt in those moments. Like I always left the situation feeling incomplete, you know what I'm saying? Like I rarely would get whatever on my chest. I rarely would get it off my chest, you know what I'm saying? And that is so bad because I grew up to be an adult that holds in her feelings, and I don't know how to communicate it. And so now that I'm in a relationship that communication matters, I struggle to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like I struggle to tell my girlfriend how I feel, and I struggle to find the words to say, hey, this made me sad, so this is why I'm acting like this. Or I didn't like that. Like I struggle with finding those words and like setting boundaries with myself and with other people in my life. I would just lash out and I would just be mean sometimes. And this is just me being vulnerable. Like I look back and I was like, I could have been a little nicer in certain situations. I could have communicated better. I could have been nicer. Like I had an attitude about stuff. And in some situations, I should have had attitude because it was some BS in certain situations. But that wasn't my place. My place was to say, this made me feel like this. And so this is why I will be moving forward. Like this would be me moving forward. This would be my attitude moving forward. Or moving forward, like I can't bang with you. Like that was my place. It wasn't my place to like have an attitude and completely like just be a mess. And not even like be a mess to them, like be a mess to myself. Like I lost so many opportunities of being able to like express myself, and I lost so many opportunities to be able to tell people like how they really make me feel. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna do some eyeliner and I'll be right back. I got 3 primers here, and I don't know which one I want to use. I've got the Marc Jacobs Undercover Perfecting Coconut Face Primer. I have been wanting to use this for so long. I've got the Revolution Conceal and Fix Mattifying Primer and the e.l.f. Dew Primer. I want to do the Marc Jacobs. I've really been excited to try this. So it's in the shade 30 Invisible, and I got it from TJ Maxx for $16. Is it expired? Probably. Am I gonna use it? Yes. Okay, so it looks like that. It's like lotion. Okay, it doesn't smell like expired or anything. So let's see. Let's see what she's giving. I'm going to use some of this Flower Beauty Jet Set Invisible Powder Spray to kind of set my primer. This stuff is so strong. Ooh. I have 3 major exes in my life that I learned lessons from. And so I'll just tell you like which lesson I learned from like 1, 2, and 3. So ex number 1, if you see it with your own eyes, move accordingly. Whatever that means to you. So if you see them doing something, don't act like you didn't see it. You saw it. Nobody came back and told you it. You literally saw it. Leave them alone. Or just move accordingly. Whatever that means to you. If that means leave them alone. If that means staying with them and keeping it cute. If that means just taking that information, digesting it, and saving it for another time. Move accordingly. If you're in a situation where it's disrespectful to this, like if you see something and it's like, oh, I peeped that, but then they get like disrespectful with it, you just need to leave. Number 2, if you date somebody and y'all are dating, yes, but y'all haven't like made it official. I'm using my L'Oreal Infallible foundation in 520, and I'm gonna mix it with the L'Oreal True Match Hyaluronic Serum Foundation. So if you like dating somebody and like y'all know what it is, you know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing like they dating you. Oh, well, you dating them and they not dating you. If it's like y'all, it's understood or whatever, and you hear something about that person, take that data and once again, move accordingly. I know that's not a lot of information, but like people just literally, people have so many different ways of like moving accordingly. So I don't want to tell somebody what to do, because and moving accordingly means going with your gut. Like if you hear it and your gut is like, move girl, guy, get on, like, this is your sign to leave, then that's you moving accordingly. You need to do that. But if you're moving accordingly is sitting still and kind of chilling and waiting to see how everything will play out, then that's you moving accordingly. So just move to your own vibe, you know what I'm saying? But if you hear something in the streets about somebody that you're dating, and number 1, if it's true or not. Like, well, I ain't gonna say if it's true or not, but like you can feel it. Like if they say, oh, I was with them last night, and for a fact that you was literally with this person like all day, and this person is lying, then it's like, of course, like you just try to leave it where it's at. But if you get a vibe and it's like, hold on, like stuff wasn't adding up that night, and I called them and da da da, you know what I'm saying? Like if stuff not adding up, it's like you might need to start moving accordingly in that moment. Don't wait. Don't act. Don't call them and like freak out and do da da da. Like take that information, digest it. Sit with it for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's another thing I can like tell y'all. Like when you get some information, especially about somebody you dating, like just sit with it for a second. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna call them and go off and da da da. Like take a second and digest the information, because 1, you never know, like you really don't, like you don't know who's jealous of your relationship. And I don't want to be that person like, oh, you hating because you ain't got my man, or you ain't got my, I'm not gonna be that kind of person. But people are jealous. That's just a fact. People are jealous, and people know sometimes, like you dating somebody and they know you might be listening, or they know something might get back to you, and they might plant a seed. So you just have to like sit with certain information and like let it play out how it's going to play out. I'm going to spray my face with some of this Neutrogena Radiant Setting Spray. I just wasted a lot of product, but why was it spraying like that? Definitely, once again, like digest your emotions. Like that's the one thing I didn't do in my just younger years, period. I didn't digest my emotions. I didn't feel them. Like I felt anger or I felt sadness, and I just was like, man, bump that shit, like da da da. You know what I'm saying? Like I moved like I was a slave to my emotions. You know what I'm saying? So like whatever my emotions was feeling like, that's what I was doing. That's how I was moving. Please process your emotions and bring them from 100 to like at least like a 10 or 20 or something before you act. Like it's gonna save you so much heartache in the long run. I'm gonna use the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Hydrate Concealer under my eyes. Like don't let nobody push you into like making rash decisions or doing something prematurely. Like do not feel bad or pressured to not take your time. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you need a day or a night, like, hey, this happened and I need a minute. Like, say that. You know what I'm saying? Say that and stand on that. Take your day, take your time, take your minute. Like, don't let them rush you. And if they want to continue to rush you, then it's like, okay, then no, we can handle this way differently. Don't worry about it, because you're not even respecting me in a boundary that I'm setting, because your feelings are valid. And if there's a misunderstanding, then that can be discussed. But if something happened and you feeling angry, that angry feeling is valid. And if you sit there and you process it, then maybe it can turn into something else. Maybe it's just a misunderstanding and then you can come to a different conclusion. But in that moment, if that's how you feel, that's just how you feel. And then conversation, communication, and reasoning can change that, and not just you being rash in your emotions. You know what I'm saying? I hope I'm making sense, y'all. Like, I really hope I'm making sense. So that's what X number 2 taught me, is to not act off emotion and to sit with your feelings, process them, and then move accordingly. X number 3 taught me that you really do lose them how you get them. You really do lose them how you get them. And everything that glitters isn't gold. Let me tell you something. The phrase young and dumb, I used to be offended by it because I was young and dumb. So like, I felt attacked, you know what I'm saying? When you get older, you really do realize that you were young and dumb. And now I look back at myself and I'm like, girl, you were so young and dumb, bless your heart, because you don't know. You're not dumb because you're stupid. You're dumb because you don't know. Like, you haven't lived through that experience to have the knowledge to know how to move in it. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you in a relationship and you've never been in a relationship with a narcissist, you don't know how to maneuver a narcissist. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if you didn't have anybody that really taught you how to, like, I guess, not stand up for yourself, yes, but also just like be confident in like your feelings and stuff, then you can be target practice for a narcissist. You know what I'm saying? And it's not your fault. And then narcissists also just feed off that type of person. So you're just, unfortunately, you're a baby, and you're ignorant in that fact. But hopefully after that relationship with that narcissist, hopefully you know the traits, and then hopefully you can move forward and then be better in, you know, in your next relationship. But everything that glitters is not gold. Take adequate time to reset yourself and to love yourself in between relationships. Don't jump from relationship to relationship because you're carrying that baggage you haven't fully unpacked. So please unpack your bags after every relationship. Please unpack your bag after every relationship. Unpack it, clean out your suitcase, take your clothes to the cleaner if you need to, clean, sage, do all the things after a relationship, and sit with yourself. Please ask yourself, what did you just learn? What did I learn from this person? How am I different from when I started to date this person? How are they different from when we started to date to when we stopped dating? What did I teach them? What did I want to teach them? And what did I probably teach them? Do I want to teach that to the next person that I'm dating? Do I want to be this person I am now to the next person that I'm dating? Do I like who I am now? Did I like who I was before? Do I want to be a little bit more of who I was before now? Do I want to be more of this particular trait within myself? Do I want to be more goofy with my next relationship? Do I want to be more serious with my next relationship? Do I have issues setting boundaries? Did I set healthy boundaries in the relationship that I just got out of? Could I improve on setting boundaries? Can I set less boundaries? Can I be more vulnerable in my next relationship? Am I controlling? What are some of the things that this person said? Did they say that you're mean? Did they say that you're a boss? You know, you're like a bossy? Did they call me names? How do I feel about those names? Do I agree? Am I bossy? Can I be nicer? Can I be more vulnerable? Was this person a narcissist? Am I a narcissist? Have I picked up any narcissistic traits from this person? What traits have I picked up from this person? Am I being patient with myself right now? Am I being fair to myself right now when I'm answering these questions? Please unpack your bag after every relationship. You're gonna feel so much better. The person that you date next is gonna feel so much better. And I think it's just gonna be a smoother ride. That's one thing that I would go back and tell myself is to, girl, unpack before you move on. And just because something look good, baby, sometimes it's good to just window shop, okay? And I appreciate all of them because I learned a lot. I really did. And they made me who I am today in a lot of ways. And I mean, I was young, I was stupid, and I didn't know any better. But now I'm better. Now I'm working on being a better girlfriend, and I am loving myself, or I'm working on loving myself. You learn that the more you love yourself, the more you can love your partner. And younger me had it where I need to like love my partner more. And if my partner's happy, then I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? If my partner's not complaining, then I'm good. Like, that's not it. Love yourself first, and then everything will flow with your partner. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all, I have been rambling way too much. This is ridiculous. So I'm gonna do some blush now. I've been really enjoying cream blush lately, especially this one. It's really pretty. And I like to put it here, high on the cheeks, and then just blend it from there. And just putting a little bit on the apple. Okay, so I'm going to set my face. I'm gonna use my Wet n Wild powder and this Maybelline Lasting Fix powder to set everything. And then I'm gonna just speed through this because I've been talking way too long. Hey guys, so I'm back and I finished off my eyes. I just was moving too slow for me. Finished off setting my face and everything, and I threw on some lashes. These are my Dollar Tree lashes. These get you some. And then I just finished off the eyes, mascara, lashes, and all that good stuff. So I'm ready to do my highlighter and my lips and then wrap this look up. So I'm going to, what do I want to do? I have so many new setting sprays. I have this one, this Hydra Matte one from Makeup Revolution. I've got the Flower Beauty one that I have not used yet. I want to use this one. And then I have this one that I used already. So I kind of want to use the Flower Beauty one. finish off. I'm gonna let my face dry a little bit more while I do my lips, and then we can wrap it up. I don't remember where I left off. Oh, I think I left off with like the lessons I learned from Exes. But y'all, if I can leave y'all with like just the main thing in your 20s, or just, you know, being young, like the worst thing you can do is worry about a relationship. Like, do not put so much stock into relationships and having them work out. Like, I really made that mistake when I was young. Like, I worried about like the person I was dating, or, you know, I worried so much about like, oh, I hope this works out. And it's like, you're young, live your life, date, you know, get to know yourself, get to know what type of person you like, what type of person you want to be with, get to know what kind of person you are first. I didn't do that when I was young in my 20s. I was always worried about something else. And so I neglected myself. I neglected my feelings with myself. I wasn't being honest with myself. I wasn't prioritizing myself. And this is aside from dating, like just in my general life when it came to friendships and work and just me with how I was feeling and what I was struggling with. Like, I wasn't honest with myself. I pushed my feelings down. And so when I moved away from home and I moved to a new city where I have a new partner, and she knows how to communicate with her partner, she's open, she's honest, you know, it felt like an attack, because she would be like, okay, well, how do you feel? You know, she would ask me, how do I feel? She would ask me to tell her certain things, and I didn't know how to do that. And it sometimes felt like an attack. It felt like, oh, you're pressuring me, you're pushing me. And in all honesty, she was just like, no, we're just communicating. And I was very aggressive a lot of times because I didn't know how to channel those feelings. When I came to a new city where like I don't know anybody and it's really calm and I don't have like the hustle and bustle of home, I have a new job where I'm just sitting down and I just do the work and I kind of chill, you know. Everything just kind of came rushing back to me, and all the feelings and all of the emotions I suppressed for so long just kind of sprung up, you know, because I was no longer in survival mode, and I had to work through that. And as a 30-year-old woman that's still daily learning how to set boundaries and learning how to say no when no is needed, and learning how to say yes when yes is needed, and learning how to be vulnerable with my partner and those close to me, and learning how to share. Y'all, I wasn't a sharer. I was kind of still not, honestly, truly, but I share a little bit more than I used to. But like, I wasn't like, you know, I wasn't balanced at all. I wasn't grounded at all. And so being 30, trying to learn how to do all that, it's tough. So if I can just leave y'all with anything, young, you know, just be young, enjoy your life, enjoy traveling, enjoy dating different people. Do not put stock in relationships when you are young. Don't do it. Like, it's the worst thing you can do yourself, is to put all your stock in a relationship in your 20s. If it works out, it works out, and that's great. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Move on. If you gotta cry a little bit and get over it, then do that. Get them feelings out, unpack them bags, clean that luggage, take your stuff to the cleaners, wash your stuff off, and get back out there. Whether that be dating somebody else, whether that be just taking time for yourself, whether that be going on a trip with your friends, whether that be doing whatever you need to do, just move on. Like, don't you dare put all your energy into a relationship in your 20s. Don't do it. And this is just a hair store lip liner. It's like 99¢. This is a Maybelline lip color in More Buff in $6.99. This is a, what is it? An ultra matte lip color from Maybelline. Hey Hey guys, so I am back with the completed look. I really hope that you guys enjoy the look. It's just really something that I feel like I've done 100 times, but I just love this monochromatic look with the purpley and the red eyes with the nudie pinky but kind of purpley lip with the brown. Like, I really love this look. So please let me know down below if you guys enjoy it. Like, I really hope that I gave you guys some advice that you can kind of decipher. I'm all over the place. I knew what I was trying to say, I knew what I wanted to say, but it's just kind of hard for me to put those into words because I'm not like the best at giving advice and, you know, kind of like telling my story. I'm still like finding my footing in it. And if I could just leave you guys with anything, it would be to enjoy your youth. Don't let anyone steal that from you, whether it be yourself from just holding yourself back, whether it be a friend, a family member, a partner. Like, don't let anybody hold you back, and make sure that you just have people around you that are genuine and that love you and that are there to support you through everything. And I love you guys. I'll see you guys on tomorrow. Bye.